listen. Got something in my throat there. Good boy, you want to lie down here? Okay. There you go. Good boy. Hey everybody, welcome to Greg Answers Questions. I'm Greg and I'm going to answer some questions. It's Saturday, whatever the date is today. It's actually today. I'm uploading this the same day that I shoot it. So thank you to Visual Brownies for this week's remix of Greg Answers Questions, the theme song. It's a great remix. You guys sent in several really awesome remixes, and I'm going to feature one every week. If you would like to do a remix of the theme song, then please go right ahead. The link to the MP3 of the acapella version is in the description. And I'll put you in the other channels box for the week. I did that. And also for Darth Meow, thank you so much for the Dancing Greg animation that you saw over the opening there. First of all, next week's Greg Answers Questions, I thought we'd do something a little different. I'm going to answer video response questions only. So if you have a question for me, go ahead and leave a video response to this video. All video responses will be approved, and I'll just, pick a few awesome ones for the next video, which will actually be in 2 weeks because I'm about to go out of town this coming weekend to shoot 2 new episodes of Chad Vader with my Blame Society Films buddies in Wisconsin. They live in Wisconsin, so we're going to go and do that, and that's going to be fun. Also, thanks to Hecky Tor for suggesting this week's thumbnail color. It was just a fun thing. And you know what, let's talk a little bit about yesterday's video. I put up a video called Hot Chick Gets Dog Crap on Her Face, which was a suggestion from a user. The username I forget, but I'll put it right here on the screen. That's the user who suggested the name, or actually kind of in a funny way, said I'm glad that you don't do videos with misleading titles. So I thought that would be a really funny thing to actually do one just as an homage to him, so thank you for that. And I figured that it might cause a little bit of a stir with people who watch the video, but because there's actually, you don't get to see a hot chick get dog crap on her face, because let's face it, who wants to see that? But what really surprised me is that people actually unsubscribed because they didn't see a hot chick with dog shit on her face? What? That's crazy! Frankly, I mean, if people unsubscribe because they didn't want to see a hot chick with dog crap on her face, then I don't think I needed them as subscribers. So, more power to them. In fact, you know what? Let's do a fun thing just to make sure that people who go see the video, the joke isn't given away too soon. If you don't mind, go and, here's a link somewhere over here. Go and click on that video. I'll also put it in the description if you want to do it after this video is over. Click over there and leave a comment like, oh shit, that was so funny when the chick got dog crap on her face. Or, oh, I can't believe she did that, that's so gross. Or, something like that doesn't give away the joke. And then you can thumbs down the comments that do give away the joke, and you can thumbs up the comments that, or that perpetuate the joke, if I can use that word for you. Anyway, thank you for that. It's kind of like a Rickroll of hot chick dog crap videos. Thank you for telling me last week what the first video of mine is that you saw. I found it really interesting, and the answers were so varied, and some of them actually really surprised me. I really appreciate that. That was fun. Let's get on to the questions. I think I've talked enough. Mr. Cagnarfer says, who inspired you to be an actor? It wasn't another actor. It was actually my mom who got me into a summer theater camp when I was 7 years old, because I was hyperactive as a kid. Believe it or not, I was hyperactive, and so she wanted to get me out of the house, and so she sent me to the Dallas Theater Center, because I grew up in Dallas. And I loved it so much, I went back for 7 or 8 years in a row, and every summer I would do plays there. And so I have my mom to thank for getting me into acting. I just fell in love with it from the start. Period 8 Productions says, do you like The Big Lebowski or any Coen Brothers films? The Big Lebowski is probably my favorite Coen Brothers film. I love it! It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I think that there are a lot of guys that love it. Women, girls, feel free to correct me here if you like this movie, but I haven't met a lot of females who like The Big Lebowski. Even my own wife, who has phenomenal taste in movies, does not like The Big Lebowski. I think it may be the only movie we disagree on. I love the Coen Brothers movies. Barton Fink and Miller's Crossing are another couple of my favorites. French Toastland says, how is your grandma doing? Actually I haven't called her in a while. Let's give her a call. Now you get to see this phone in action. Doesn't look good. She normally answers faster. You're going to get to hear her answering machine. Hi, Grandma, it's Greg. I love you. I'm just thinking about you. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll call you back and talk to you soon. Miss you. Bye. My grandma's awesome. I think she's 96 years old now. She's amazing. Sniff It says, can I buy your beard shavings if you shave your beard? Well, I am going to shave my beard, because I have to, because I'm going to do a couple of Take 180 shoots this week, and then 2 episodes of Chad Vader, and I need to be clean shaven. So say goodbye to the beard. It lives for another 4 or 5 days. But no, you cannot buy the beard shavings. What are you, crazy? M15T3RK4Y says, what has been your favorite prank to film so far? You know, it's got to be Deluxe Hugs. It was the most fun to shoot, and it had a lot of editing problems. It had a lot of technical problems. But once it came together, I just really loved how that one came together, and that was fun. I love that one. Eyes of Death 983 says, Greg, what's your favorite food and why? Pizza, 'cause it's awesome. Has Passed 2 says, Greg, how do you pick these questions? You know, it's really very simple. Well, here's a video of earlier this morning of how I was picking the questions. Okay, pick 3. Okay, that one, that's good. That one, that's a good question. Okay, thank you. We'll get that one. Oh, and this one. Okay, great. He's very helpful. Humdot says, hey Greg, whatever happened to that Dan guy from the Bugging a Random Guy videos? Do you still hang out with him? Dan Bakkedahl, you're talking about my friend who's the actor from The Daily Show and a bunch of movies and stuff. He's a super nice guy, and I met him in a really weird way, and we actually do still keep in touch. We just had lunch last week, and he just made his first appearance in a mediocre film a few weeks ago in the Yeshmin Blechin funeral home video. And if you haven't seen that, or if you don't remember Dan in that, I'll put the link in the description so you can watch it again. Ski-Bert! Well, Ski-Bert quoted the fine print from my website. Mediocrefilms.com is designed for entertainment purposes only. It is not food. Please do not eat it. And then he asks, or she, why I can't eat it? Well, it's a website. It's not. You can't eat it. It's not possible. And if you did, then other people couldn't enjoy it. So even if you figure out a way to eat it, then don't do that. Dr. Gonzo, with a bunch of zeros in the name, to make it extra cool, said, do you have a family of birds in your beard? Not yet. They've got 4 or 5 more days. I'm waiting. We'll find out. Richie Does Stuff says, hey Greg, pie or cake? You know, Richie, that is an excellent question. It's got to be pie. It's got to be pie. Apple pie, lemon meringue pie, cherry pie, fruit pie of any kind. It's got to be pie. Like it's chocolate something pie. Listen, cake is great. I have a feeling more women prefer cake and more men prefer pie. That's just my guess. I'm just guessing that. Est de Roma, as in Rome, asked in Italian, I'm translating here, I bet you can't speak my language and never answer this comment. Greetings from Rome, you son of a bitch. I think that's awesome. I've actually been to Rome. I love Rome. It's one of the greatest cities in the world. And greetings right back to you, you Italian motherfucker. Blameth says, how can we see so many people in your house a lot? Like Sean and Vork. Maybe not a lot, but is half your house dedicated to work? Yeah, especially when we're in production for the Guild. And I'm not really involved in the Guild that much anymore, but when the Guild is in production and when I'm in production, you know, I've got, you know, 1 or 2 people who help me out sometimes, but normally it's related to the Guild. And so there's a lot of people in the back of the house who are just constantly working to put the DVDs together and all sorts of stuff. There have been a lot of people in the house lately, which has been fun. It just makes it harder to take naps. Swiftcanator says, once you have a child, what will you name he, she? Hemisphere. That's good for a boy or a girl, I think. Kurt is the man. Yes, you are Kurt. Says, do you do the voiceover for the game Smarty Pants? That's a Wii game. Yes, I do that voiceover. It's a kid's Wii game, and yeah, I did that, and that's actually what got me a free Wii. doing that voice. Last question. Chen Kongsang says, how come you stopped making short film videos? Like your old classics, Coming Home, The Date, Free Lunch, those were great films. Thank you! I agree, I love those, and I would love to make more of those, but the problem is they take a lot of time. And I made a commitment this year, at the beginning of this year, to put up a new video every week on my main channel. Plus I'm doing the second channel stuff, which takes up time. So this year, the only shorts I did like that were Happy Ending and Birds, which I did just recently. I consider those that same sort of style. If you haven't seen those, I'll put the links in the description once again. But I want to make more of those, so I don't really know what to do. I did make a commitment to myself to put up a new video every week, and it's hard because it just takes up so much time and energy. And especially if it's a short film style sort of thing, that's just a major undertaking. Anyhow, here's some other links in the description for you that you might enjoy. I did a Samsung commercial at Break.com. I acted in one with, it was directed by my buddy Tyler Spindel, so I'll put that in there. And the other thing is RobFischPA made a hip-hop remix video of the Greg Answers Questions song. You can check that out below. And otherwise, there just might be something else that's really old and rare and embarrassing that you might find by clicking. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and then week, and then month. And then I hope the rest of the year is great, and then the next 6 years. That's what I wish for you guys. I wish 6 excellent years. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll continue that, for the music fans, I'll continue the Greg CD collection videos this week. I'll try to, you know, not do as many of them, but just kind of to wrap that up. And it's been fun talking music with you guys. So I'll catch you next week. Bye-bye! Give me one more. Just pick one more. Go ahead. Okay. This one. Okay. Excellent. Good boy. Those are just bonus. Those are bonuses. These are those questions I won't read. Good dog. Yes, you are. Good dog. Greg answers the question.